Okay, so let's talk about the internet. What if it wasn't just something you use, but something you could actually build? I mean, really have a stake in. That's the whole idea behind the sovereign network, and today we're going to break down exactly what that means by tackling some of the biggest questions people have about it. And we're starting with this fantastic question that honestly gets right to the heart of the whole thing. If a token has no price, you can't buy it, you can't sell it, what on earth is the point? It's a totally fair question, and it's a crucial one, so let's unpack it. This whole idea really challenges how we've all been trained to think about digital tokens. We automatically see them as investments, right? Something with a market price that goes up and down. But with these tokens, the value isn't financial at all. It's something completely different. So first things first, let's get our terms straight. We are not talking about cryptocurrency here. We're talking about something called a reputation token. The best way to think about it is, it's less like a coin in your pocket and more like a badge of honor you earn for your achievements. It's basically a digital receipt for your positive actions and contributions to the network. This chart just lays it out perfectly. On one side, you've got something like Bitcoin. You buy it, you trade it, you hope its price goes up. But on the other side, you have a sovereign network token, which you can only earn by actually participating. Its value isn't measured in dollars and cents. Its value comes from the trust and the privileges it gives you inside the network itself. Which, of course, brings us right back around to that brilliant original question. Okay, fine, it's not money, it's reputation. But so what? What can you actually do with that reputation? What's the real, tangible benefit of having it? Okay, so here's the payoff. These tokens are basically your key to having influence and access. First, they act as undeniable proof of your positive contributions. And that proof, that's what gives you the power to vote on the rules of the network. The more you contribute, the more reputation you build, which can then unlock new features. It all works together to help you build a digital identity that's actually trustworthy. See, it's a system that's designed to reward participation, not just how much money you have. This leads us perfectly into the second big question people always have. If this is a totally new kind of network, how in the world do you even get on it? How do you join? And this sentiment is just so relatable, isn't it? For pretty much all of us, the internet isn't something we choose, it's just there. It's like the electricity in your house. It's a utility that's always on. So this idea of choosing a different kind of internet feels a little weird, a little abstract. How would that even work in real life? Well, this table really highlights the massive shift in thinking. On today's internet, we're mostly passive users. We just kind of fall into it. It's automatic, and our online identities are owned and managed by a handful of giant companies. This sovereign network completely flips that around. You become an active participant by making a conscious choice to join, and most importantly, you own and control your own identity. So what does that look like in practice? It's actually a pretty straightforward three-step process. First, you choose your way in, your gateway, by downloading a compatible app or a special browser. Second, you create your own unique identity, one that isn't tied to some big tech company. And third, you just start participating. Every interaction you have starts building that reputation we were just talking about. So we've covered the what, these priceless reputation tokens, and we've covered the how. You consciously choose to join. But that brings us to the most important part of all of this, the why. Why is this whole thing structured this way? What's the big idea? And this slide right here gets to the absolute core of it. By making these tokens impossible to buy or sell, you completely remove financial speculation from the equation. The system can't just be bought out or manipulated by the wealthiest people. Instead, the influence, the power, belongs to those who actually contribute the most. The entire point is to build a network by its community, not just a service to be consumed by users. So, we'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. In a digital world that so often feels driven purely by money, what changes when a network is built from the ground up to value your contributions more than your cash? Just imagine, what could that kind of internet look like?